But Claude, man, has completely changed that. How many people here are running a website quality audit? The WQA has really been kind of like the core backbone of what we've done here for the better part of 5 years. This is something that David and I built in Sheets. It's been a lot to run, to aggregate. It requires you to go in and manually pull data from 6 different sources, aggregate it, and then go through and very tediously, let's just take a look at what the old output looks like. Very tediously go through, manually select what type of page it is, what technical actions we want to do, and what content actions we want to do. Now, David and I in the past tried to automate this using BigQuery. It worked, but like it was at the point where I was like, okay, we're saving maybe an hour here in the technical curve on this. It just didn't feel right for us to really roll it out to the market. But Claude, man, has completely changed that. And this is something that is being run in Claude Code, what we built. Again, this is like the tip of the iceberg. I want to talk about like plans are for this, what David already built. But now inside of Claude Code, it spits out this exact same spreadsheet in a CSV file, but it has all the pages already categorized, all the technical actions categorized. It's already automated. It's based on the logic that we provided it, and it's highly accurate. What's also really cool though, David kind of built his own UI and I kind of started building my own UI on top of it. So this is a very simple UI that started playing with. And this is what's so cool about this too, is that like I'm playing with this, but you'll be able to play with it on your own. I can provide you the UI that we're going to build because what our plan for this is to say, let's run the WQA and then all of these actions that come off the back of this WQA, let's turn that into a project plan. And inside of that project plan, let's take all of those things and just do it. If one of the content actions here, for example, is to refresh a page or to rewrite it, we can just go ahead and rewrite and refresh the page based on all the information that we have inside of the blueprint that's fed inside of the model. So what you're looking at here is called like an Airtable view, but this is just based on a verbal prompt that I did. I basically just took this and turned this into a web-based piece of software where I can go through, have all of them in here, and I can approve, disapprove each of the decisions made one by one. And then I still have the ability to like human element in here, but it's sped up 80% of the work. And what's really cool about that too, is that the biggest pushback, we don't want to give the AI too much. We don't want to be at the mercy of the AI to be like, oh, it's automated, it's done. We don't really want full push button SEO. We want push button SEO with human intervention at the right checkpoints.
I think the fun part about this is that you can also prompt your way to this as well. For example, if you're reviewing this and you think, you know what, those page types or categories, like those don't seem right. You can run a check and just ask Claude. It's connected to all the underlying data, and you can do review in whatever grain you like as you look through this.
So I also threw on like a very simple performance tab here too. This is what's really cool about this very simple performance tab here that just pulls in like very basic GA, GSC data. We're talking about very basic stuff. Let's say, for example, too, I wanted to come in here and say, can you put in rising and falling pages into the, I'm just demonstrating this because we're going to build and provide so much technical head start. This is where we also want to empower you to think about the workflows, the customization. So here's the rising and falling content that I put in here. Bang, just like that, right? So the point of this very simple demonstration is saying, okay, we're building you the tools that you're already using that you love inside the blueprint, but we're also going to empower you to understand the technology for how to change it, for how to customize, for how to alter it. This is software. This is essentially like your own little piece of software. And there's really kind of no limit to what you can do with it within the workflow there as well.
The easiest way to describe it is like an MCP server, which is basically an extension that you can install within Claude Desktop that can be used by Cowork, and that can also be used by Claude Code. That's basically what this is. It's a set of tools that knows like how your client workbooks are structured. It knows what templates are. It knows what deliverables are. It knows who's on your team because you tell it. And it's basically a really solid foundation for a house that knows how to do all of the things that you need to do within an agency, including, creating deliverables, fetching data from different APIs. Maybe that's Ahrefs, Google Analytics, Search Console, GMB, all this stuff. So that's the kind of foundation. And then on top of that, obviously, you can customize the skills and the tools that are within that MCP server. But I think the bigger opportunity for customization is like your presentation layer. Like, what do you want your docs to look like? What do you want do you want to build web UIs and stuff like this? And that type of thing is much more easy to build when you have a strong foundation that has a good like data structure and how data flows through the system.
Ryan here. Hope you liked that video. If you want more, check out these 2 videos right here on the screen.